When your print is finished, there are a few things you can do to put really nice finishing touches on your prints. Because your object is actually created layer by layer, you can sometimes see the layers in your print. You can sand and smooth your print and apply a coat of paint. There are other methods that can be applied to your print that can make them really shine. I'm going to describe a method known as acetone finishing and only applies to ABS plastic. This method does not work on PLA and other plastics. Before I explain the procedure, I need to warn you that boiling acetone is actually a dangerous procedure. Besides the harmful gases it produces, acetone is also very flammable, so be sure to take the necessary precautions before performing this task. Do this in a well-ventilated area and be sure to keep safety equipment nearby, like a fire extinguisher. As of this recording, there is no commercial product available for this. It is an experimental procedure developed by Neil Underwood and Alston Wilson, two innovators at their local makerspace. Here's how the procedure actually works. Acetone is the prime ingredient in nail polish remover. It can also dissolve ABS plastic. It was discovered that if you raise the temperature of acetone to its boiling point, it will produce a vapor, similar to steam boiling from a pot of water. To achieve this, a container is used to contain the liquid. This container can be anything from a glass beaker or an electric wok or even a rice cooker. You want something you can loosely put a lid on, because when the acetone starts to boil, its vapor is actually heavier than air and will consume the space within the container, pushing the air out. This is known as the vapor cloud. You need to suspend the print above the acetone liquid. The more towards the center of the container, the better. You do not want the print to come into contact with the acetone, as that will ruin the print. Make sure the print is in place before you start boiling the acetone. Once the vapor cloud is fully formed, you only need to keep the print within the cloud for about 20 to 30 seconds. You may have to experiment with your times for best results. I would recommend creating a practice print to try the procedure on before you process your final print. Here is an example of the end result of this procedure. The print on the right was done with a 0.35 layer height. The print in the middle was done at 0.1 layer height. You can see the middle print has more detail, but you can still see the print layers. The print on the left had gone through the acetone vapor finishing. You can see that the print layers can no longer be seen and that the print is smooth and shiny. PLA plastic cannot be used with this method, but there are similar procedures to do the same finishing. But due to the composition of the plastic, the chemicals involved are much more dangerous to work with, so this method for finishing PLA is not recommended.